This podcast is part of the Zeo to Hero podcast network.
You stay right here.
The world is very lucky to have you, and so am I. May the power protect you, always.
We heard the voices. We can hear them. We can touch them. We're gonna find out who they really are.
Well, now that's a terrible idea. I'm gonna do that one more time because I felt like I sloshed it.
The one thing about this new season I really loved, because he played it perfectly, was Ollie. When Ollie became the evil ranger,
he had a great time doing that. I swear, he was having.
He is a perfect heel. So, yeah.
Kai Moya is he's a good actor.
Yeah,
and Ollie really was quite a douchebag. He really was, and he grew, of course, and especially falling in love with Amelia and all that really helped, but he really wasn't a very nice guy. And I point out in the video how it's so interesting to see him and Billy next to each other.
Welcome again to this episode of Zero to Hero. I hope all you grid travelers have found the right podcast to listen to. Thanks. No.
You can do welcome back.
Well.
Thanks.
Welcome. Yeah. Well, welcome back to another episode of Zeo to Hero. I'm glad that you saw the beacon of hope and you went towards the light. I know that sounds dark, but I have to change it up sometimes. And tonight, I'm joined by our triplet, the guy that is both of our stunt doubles. From Mighty Morphin Conspiracy Theories, we have Casey back on, and we are going to grill Jim tonight about Yetiisms.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Well, thanks, Casey, for joining us, and
surprise for having me.
Surprise attack on Jim. Jim, what does it mean when Yetis knock sticks together in the woods?
I'm calling my lawyer.
Oh my God. All right. Well, as everybody knows, I'm Billy, and I'm always joined by my brother Jim. And today we have Casey on, and we're gonna deep dive into some of these theories and cosmic theory, and dive into his theories, because Casey actually has some really good thoughts of cosmic theory and some of the intertwining stories in it.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So, Jim, say something nice about him. Come on.
His hair looks perfectly coiffed tonight.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
It's looking
I
good.
appreciate that.
Though his beard needs to be longer.
So how's it going over there, Casey? I know that I seen a couple stories that you've been posting around that you have another one on the way.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we're the plan was always to have 3. So we have our third one coming in March. Be a boy.
Oh.
So we got a boy, girl, boy. So
okay,
it's very exciting. Very exciting.
What's the year, like the year gap between them?
It'll be between my youngest and my oldest. It'll only be 4 years.
Oh,
so it's pretty good. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
I was kind of the what's the age gap between you guys?
It's like a year and a half for us.
Okay, yeah. See, I was 4 years younger than my second brother, or the middle brother, and then 6 years than my other. So, they kind of went through middle school and high school together, here and there, and I was just kind of on my own. So, I'm happy that my kids are all going to be a little bit closer in age. That hopefully they can kind of go through stuff together. So,
well, you made me tear up today. I saw a picture of you with your son, and he had a Power Ranger shirt on.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh my God, Casey, you.
Yeah, I have. I bought a set of 4 Power Ranger shirts. It's red, blue, yellow, and green, and I put him in those shirts pretty much every day. One of those shirts, and my wife will be like, when are you going to put him in something else? I'm like, well, you know what? He's only gonna be in these shirts for so long, and I might as well enjoy it. So I just keep doing
And
it.
the daughter will be in those
And,
shirts, and then the other son will be in those shirts, and then you have to get
Yeah.
replacement shirts for them at some point. So we're going to keep wearing
Mhm.
these shirts. You've already paid the money for it once. You're doing it again.
That's right.
Yeah,
Well,
we're gonna-
yeah. My daughter, there's a Power Ranger shirt she can fit into now too, so she's in
Oh.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's my whole my life dream has come true. Every Halloween, my son was the blue Beast Morphers Ranger,
Okay.
and then he was Zato last year and then he was this year I got him the Zenith Ranger costume. So
So
and,
next year
yeah.
he's going to be a Morphin Master, right?
Maybe I told him this year, you don't have to be a Power Ranger if you don't want to, and he said he wanted to. So he's probably more into Spider-Man than he is Power Rangers, but he said he'd do it. So yeah, I got nothing wrong with that.
Hey, yeah, nothing wrong with that. I'd say that.
Yeah, and my daughter wants to be a cowgirl for Halloween.
Oh,
But what I said is we'll get her a Yellow Ranger costume, and we'll just we'll put frills on the arms. And so she can be the Wild West, Yellow Ranger.
There you
My
go.
wife said no to that. So
Boy, she can wear the helmet with a cowboy hat on it.
exactly. That's what I was saying. I'm like, she could do it. She's
Your wife
still a
doesn't get it.
cowboy or cowgirl.
yeah.
Mother of your children. No, she doesn't get it. No. You know what? I understand if you have to leave her. We have a great attorney here.
She's pretty encouraging about it. She doesn't want to watch Power Rangers, but she is very encouraging about my obsession. So good.
That's a healthy obsession. Healthy.
Yeah. Don't worry, Casey. This is a safe space, and we tolerate you. All right.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
We tolerate you. Yes.
Yeah. It's good because there's some people who wouldn't even tolerate me, so that's okay. I'm okay with toleration.
So
you sound it out. It comes out to hate. No.
Yeah.
No hate.
Yeah, but so tonight's episode, we're basically gonna let's just deep dive into it. Like this Cosmic Fury released 2 weeks ago. We got some thoughts about this, and Casey? First of all, 10 episodes. Was it enough? Did you think it told the storyline great?
I mean, it would have been really nice to have more, of course. We grew up on a show that had 60 episodes in the first season. So we definitely want more, because the only issues I really had is that they didn't have a focus episode on Fern, really, to give her more of a backstory or more personality. They did what they could with what Hasbro would allow. And I think they did a great job with what they had. But of course, I think we all wish that there were more episodes, personally.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
But
but they did get a lot done per episode, which is nice.
Yeah.
They got a lot done.
I like it.
It moved.
I love how it was literally a continuous story from 1 to 10.
Yeah, and they said by design it was supposed to kind of feel like one large movie. Just
I could see that.
I
could definitely see that. Yeah,
because they definitely cut out the cookie cutter sort of. Hey, they're hanging out at Buzz Blast, and then something happened. Then they got to go fight a monster, and now they're at the base, and now they kind of cut that out.
This was the Godfather of Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how
10 hours. Well,
I know I mentioned this on the last episode, but I really like how they did a lot of callbacks to some of the original MMPR, how Lord Zed said he hated teenagers, but then he got teamed up with the teenager.
Yeah, I think, and I knew somebody would complain about that and think that character sucked, but I'm like, it's funny. It's the irony of having to work with a teenager that he doesn't,
especially with social media influencer, which is which is a hot topic now. Everybody wants to.
Another great callback was the fact that Billy was there the entire time. That was great.
I mean, he was there from the get go, and I like
him
that.
And Mechanic were both pretty much there, starting.
Oh man, Mechanic though, that was like a salute to that guy for all that he's been in.
He's been in so much. I keep saying, I've said in several videos now, I got to do a video on Kelson Henderson because he really, people don't realize because he did so much acting in Suits as well as being in person and voice acting.
He was
He's a
freaking
huge part
Norg,
of the
man.
franchise.
Like he was
Yeah.
Norg. And then he did an entire season on voiceover as the Fly from Jungle Fury.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Freaking. Oh God, love that guy.
Yeah,
There's
he really is such a huge, and that's one thing that's really sad about the show leaving New Zealand is there are multiple people like him who have just been a part of the franchise for so long. That's just sad that they won't be a part of it now. Yeah.
Now, if they were to continue on filming, like say they filmed here, what are the chances of them coming to America to film
pretty
here?
slim.
I don't think so, right?
Okay, think like this. Would you leave New Zealand? The beautiful country like of New Zealand where, it's beautiful. They filmed Lord of the Rings there. Everything's relatively priced, really good pay, great healthcare to come here.
If you didn't have any work.
Yeah.
That's the only issue, that would be the only thing.
Have plenty of work out there.
Oh yeah.
Well, and you could still come out for
one-offs.
They only do a few months of filming, I think, at this point. Or at least for this, they only did like 2 months, or maybe I'm off.
It was really short. Yeah,
it was short.
You can come here for that. That would be great. Like, just come over and do like the short, and then go back. But permanent residence here? No.
Oh no, definitely not.
I don't think it's worth it.
And I don't know. I mean, it's always hard when it gets bought by a company like Hasbro or something, because whether or not they really care about the people who have been working on the show this long. I mean, it's understandable. They got their own people, they got their own stuff they want to do. I get that, but it also sucks that we'll miss some of those people who have just been a part of it forever.
Yeah, they're not gonna hire on the people who are working on it. They want the franchise and they want to do what they want to do with it. And that's the reason when they bought it. They want to do what they want to do with it. And I think that's why they're taking the hiatus on this too.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. I keep thinking though, I hope that some of the fan film people kind of step up this next year and maybe do some stuff, just to kind of keep it some buzz going for the franchise.
Watch Unworthy releases 5 episodes.
Right. I mean, it would be cool if someone kind of just tried to kind of make maybe a 10 episode series or something that comes out in the fall or something. But we'll see.
Maybe we could do like a Mystery Theater 3000 on some of the most iconic episodes.
Yeah. That would be fun.
Oh my god, that'd be fun. Yeah.
So to do the Forever Red episode. Why is there a table in the middle of the moon base?
Yeah.
There's no reason for a table.
Jim just starts having a yelling argument at the screen, and his little shadow just faints over. Oh well, he's out.
Yeah. No, I'd say though, with Billy and Mick Hannick coming back, that's the beauty of not relying on Sentai footage, though. As much as some people are like, I don't know, that's another mixed bag of people saying they like it or they don't like it. But Billy was in a ton of this, and Mick was in a ton of it, and they, bringing back Heckle's character. And I saw something online about they didn't have the rights to that character when they filmed Dino Charge. Some weird thing, that was a separate thing. So that's why apparently all these years, no one really knew why they didn't use it, and that was apparently why. So it's cool that they're using it now, but. Yeah,
it was something like that. Yeah, it was something really weird with the rights for it, and that, and then Toei didn't want to be part of it. It was kind of weird. Toei didn't want to be part of it. Hasbro was pretty much hands off, and they didn't want to pay for anything, and the only people who paid for anything was Netflix. This is such a weird situation. It was what the hell? Yeah, well, and so Netflix paid for the ending basically.
Yeah, and I can't remember. I think I saw that Netflix was willing to do 20 episodes. They were all for it. But it was Hasbro who was like, no, just 10. So
Hasbro cut it down.
Yeah, that stinks.
Somebody did mention that in Cosmic Fury, you kind of could see the evolution from Mighty Morphin morph sequence to now. And they have a whole little routine with digital morph sequences, and then you see Billy at the end, Triceratops.
Yeah. Huh. Done.
Done.
Like, how long was that? 3 seconds.
You know.
How long do you think, you guys?
well-
18. What the hell?
Well, maybe Mighty Morphin had like a Google Fiber connection to the morphing grid, and maybe
It's just the way Ninja's coins worked,
That's what it
he made
was.
stuff. It was just simple.
Simple, yeah.
Super
Yeah,
easy, just a coin, real quick activation. Don't have to worry about any kind of weird flips or anything like that. It just works.
Yeah.
It just worked. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw somebody made a video on like everything wrong with the morph sequences nowadays, and I'm like, it's fine. I don't know why.
Like they're having like it's and
They're
clearly
cool.
they've shown the fact they don't have to do the whole like 9 yards with it. Like
Yeah.
freaking samurai, right? Samurai Mike morphs and like walking through the symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a bad timing.
Yeah, it's just for fun. They
looks
like every
cool.
morphing sequence, they'll cut it short if they
Yeah.
need to save time, and
That's right.
Which in
What did
this
you
10 episode season, they wrote out each and every one of them. They wrote them all to the very end. Oh my goodness.
What's
Yeah.
So what did you think of Amelia becoming red? I absolutely liked it.
I did too. Yeah,
It
I
was
thought
like
it was great.
Yeah,
She's such a good character because she really came so far from Dino Fury and just kind of being this conspiracy theorist, and then became a Power Ranger and went through all just she really grew a lot, and then you can really see in Cosmic Fury her taking charge very early on when Zato's not there, and she does a great job. Again, it would have been nice to have more episodes, or like an episode like in Lightspeed Rescue where Carter has to learn that how to be a leader, like don't overdo it, and
Yeah.
you can relax a little bit, sort of that sort of thing. It would have been cool if she got more of a focus episode to give her more of a personality as a leader like that. But again, it was such a quick paced show that we just couldn't do that.
There was no time for downtime in this show.
I liked how they played into her Ravkonian background to like kind of to catch you up on speed.
Yes, I thought it was genius.
I liked it. I know a lot of people didn't like that.
Like that was so fast. Oh, I loved it. I was like,
a lot of people were mad because it was like, oh, they just showed us reruns of scenes from the other seasons, and I was like, well, of course, when you got to catch people up to what's going on,
Yeah, I thought it was a genius idea. It works within the lore. It makes perfect sense.
It also, it's a real good. It's thematic, and like it's better than the it's pretty much show don't tell. Like you showed them the clips, like you showed them in order they need to be shown in.
Yeah,
and you'd have to tell anyone it. Like I know this.
If people have watched the first 2 seasons, they would understand what was going on with the clip. Yeah,
it was so quick. Like it was less than less than a minute and a half. Of that. So like I don't know why they people just It just seemed like they need to bitch about something.
The one thing about this new season I really loved, because he played it perfectly, was Ollie. When Ollie became the evil ranger,
he had a great time doing that. I swear, he was having.
He is a perfect heel. So,
Kai Moya is he's a good actor.
Yeah,
and he, Ollie really was quite a douchebag. He really was, and he grew, of course, and especially falling in love with Amelia and all that really helped. But he really wasn't a very nice guy. And I point out in the video how it's so interesting to see him and Billy next to each other, because Billy was that traditional 90s character who was a nerd and was bullied and made fun of. Ollie is he's sort of the opposite end of that, the current day nerd, to where he had that episode in Dino Fury where his old professor is there and he's talking to him, and his professor flat out says, nobody really liked you. You were a know-it-all and you weren't kind to people. And he really is like, you kind of threw your intelligence around like a jerk. And so to see Ollie sort of go evil, it really makes sense, because he really kind of had that nature to him.
Yeah.
I also because you're on Reddit all day doesn't mean you're smart. Come on, Ollie.
Well, I also like how you pointed out in your video that Ollie knew who Billy was.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like that because that shows that that they know him from his company, and I don't think they knew him as the Power Ranger.
Yeah, I think, well, they did have the database of Power Rangers from Mick.
Oh,
he brought him that like database, so they probably knew who he was.
Right.
And but Ollie would obviously be a huge fan because he's really into tech.
Yeah.
That's my only pet peeve about Dino Furies. They call everything tech. It's like, hey, there's a computer. Look at that cool tech. Hey, look at this cable. Look at this cool tech. You know?
My question is, if they're watching this database of old Rangers, right, and they get to Operation Overdrive, they just all collectively have a groan when they see it, like, oh,
not again.
This thing again.
Operation Overdrive is an interesting season.
Very.
It's fun.
Yes.
It's got its fun part. I always say, for the people who say their Mighty Morphin is the best season, I'm like, you better like Operation Overdrive then. Because if you think campy and like cheesy is great, then that's the next season you should watch.
That's the season you're gonna love.
Right.
And I like it because Norg is in it and Norg is adorable. That's all. There's a couple things I like about the warring evil factions. Come on, that was great. The first time it's ever done.
Come on.
And then Norg.
Yeah.
Norg is great.
I mean, not only did you get one, you got two different kind of henchmen in there. It's perfect.
I think it's villains. Really a fun season.
Yeah.
You know, it's the whole it was kind of, they tried to make it sort of an Indiana Jones thing. That was the original intent.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you watch it, I don't really think Indiana Jones, but it is really, it just has a certain charm to it that it's just a little different than other seasons, but it still has some fun parts. I mean,
my biggest bone to pick with it is that when they attached the morphers, their DNA was molded, or not molded. It linked up with their DNA to give them civilian powers.
Right.
So then, but if you notice in like I think it's the second episode that Mac gets his DNA like entwined with the power, but he's an android until like the very end.
Well, the thing that's interesting though is you think about when he got his superpower, it was kind of after I can't remember because it was like in the second episode because everybody else got theirs in the first, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he got his in the second after they kind of like tweaked it a little bit. So what I think is that he didn't really have super strength. They actually just modified his like
cyborg
robotics to make him stronger. And so now he has this strength. That's my theory. I don't, I'd have to rewatch it to make sure that would make sense.
Yeah.
Damn it, that's a good theory.
Yeah, where they essentially unlocked his essentially unlocked his ability to do stuff. But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I like this whole thing. I did like how they showed that big red button. It was like the last time we used that, it did not go so well, and it was like you're not gonna put a big red button and not push it,
Exactly. Could you imagine if they did that in an episode and never addressed it ever again?
Yeah, never again.
It's like, well, don't touch that. Something really bad will happen, and then just they never touch it.
Yeah, I'd be more mad at the fact that they never touched. I was like,
right?
It's like just a do not enter sign. You have to enter now.
Yeah, they should do that in the first episode of a season, and then just never mess with it.
Oh yeah. It's canon though, because we mentioned it, but we'll never use it though.
Right, yeah.
And I like the personal struggles that there was in this season as well. There was a lot. I liked how like basically Fern was a stowaway on this ship, and then they got transferred 30 million light years away. And but yeah, I'm happy that we got to see more planets.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I think some people were disappointed because they thought it was going to be like the Star Trek-y type of show where, this episode we're in Miranoi. This episode we're at Aquitar, which I feel like maybe they kind of misled people with that because they did. At one point, there was a statement that said they're going to be in space traveling to places like Aquitar. Like they did make that statement at one point back in the day. So that threw some people off because they thought it was going to be a little different. But I still liked it, and I liked that we got to see different planets. Zordnia, I didn't even remember that episode that from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Sorry, go on. Yeah.
I really wish we got like a couple of like Power Rangers like planets. Just a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I know you guys wanted Trey of Triforia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we really wanted to see the Triforians.
So
but
what I really laughed about, I kind of found it really funny. So what the planet that they were on, it started Vernet something. It was it started. Oh damn! Basically,
the tree planet.
Yes, the tree planet.
Yes, tree planet. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So the planet that was alive, they had one big city, right? They had one civilization,
right?
And the Zord fight was in the middle of it. They couldn't have picked anywhere else.
If they're the only city in the world, that has to be devastating.
Yeah, exactly.
Devastating to their economy and everything, because it's their only city. Where they can't go to another city.
Yeah, they can't
help.
There's no refuge city.
The guys called the backup. Where?
Yeah, me too.
They were like blowing up buildings. I was like, no, no. Yeah.
Wouldn't that technically be a call out to Corinth from RPM? Because RPM only had one city left too, right?
Yeah, Corinth was the last city. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought it was funny. I was like, the one
I did too, yeah.
Out of all the whole planet, they fought
everywhere you could have done this at. He had to do it here.
They're like, we don't have Zord footage in a forest, so
yeah.
There's one little city
in the
middle of the planet.
Yeah. Oh, I did enjoy the villains this year. Normally they're very annoying to me in other seasons, but Jillionaire and her daughter were perfect. Like, they were arms dealers. You only got that in one other season, which was SPD.
Yep. Yeah. I thought it was a great callback. I kind of wish they would have had a little Broodwing cameo.
God,
that would have been cool. But
yeah.
I also know they probably don't have that suit anywhere.
Oh,
yeah.
Probably not at this point. But it would have been cool if he just showed up at some point saying, "Oh, I heard you may need some help," and then them say, like, "Get out of here. We don't need your money or your weapons."
Scram.
Yeah.
And I like how they reference that the villains or the monsters of the week, basically, or the monsters of the episode, were contract hires.
Mm-hmm.
And that was completely different from what we've normally dealt with other seasons.
Yeah, I think it was I like the whole arms dealer idea, but I saw some people go on about how dumb it was, and I thought it was I thought it was a cool take. It was a little different. I mean, like you said, we've only had it in one other season, so I thought it was a good idea.
Do we have to have like some big bad like in every season that's like chewing the scenery and like being all menacing looking? Do you have to have that?
Yeah.
No, we can have an arms dealer. That was great.
It was unique because it was that they were supplying Zed with his foot soldiers, the Sentinels. Like, Zed was not making his own at the time. Like when he was with Rita, like the Z putties, they were supplied to him.
And Fincher was making those.
Well, Fincher made them for him.
Yeah,
but like it was his own design.
Yeah, well, and it was a cool. The ending, I felt like, really did work well because it was sort of why would these people be helping you? Like he believed full well they're giving me all this money, they're giving me all these weapons, and then they betray him, and it's like, it makes sense. They're in this for them, not for you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they turned on old Zed.
Yeah.
I
thought they were great. I liked them as characters. I do like the social media teeny bopper daughter. I think that's hilarious.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a perfect one. Yeah,
I like the fact that like they actually they were using resources to build the baddies, like the foot soldiers, which is pretty cool. Like, I was like, okay, they use resources for this. Like, you have a limited supply per planet. Well, not limited, but you have a pretty big supply per planet. You're like digging through, and like you can just make however many you need, right there.
Yeah.
Well, done.
And I like their
cool concept. Not gonna lie to you.
I like how the squid drills were like double functions. They were to drill, and then they became Megazords for them.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah, I love it. I think they did such a good job. I don't know.
Yeah,
like Ollie's, like the fact Ollie could pilot them. Like he was actually pretty good at it. I'm like, all right, fair enough.
Yeah,
doing good, man.
I like what. The only thing I don't really like is that in the beginning, you know, we get the hint that the Master Morphers are the strongest beings, like whatsoever in the morphing grid. But then they get taken out. They get taken out by a cannon that sucked them into a tube. I was like, you are literally the oldest and most powerful beings to come through the morphing grid, and you get taken out by a energy cannon.
But they've also, I mean, they also admitted in Dino Fury.
Yeah.
They also admitted in Dino Fury that that's kind of why they've been hiding, is because they used to get involved and they were getting killed. So they are very powerful beings, but you know, and there's a lot of people who, I understand, but like Scrozzle is also he's a genius. You know, he really is. And so he made this cannon that sucks up the Morphin Masters, and you know, it's believable because Scrozzle really is that smart.
Yeah.
He really is. So
I like how they twisted the ending. So like instead of having the Z wave with Zordon, we were gonna have a Z wave with Zed.
Yeah.
I
didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that coming either. I was like, wow.
So am I like I feel like I really enjoyed that ending where Zed had to make the ultimatum of like let them go so he doesn't die.
Oh,
or he dies and like nothing good happens.
Yeah.
We had to make the ultimatum, and like Zed, like that was perfect for Zed. Like this being who just like runs on pure hate and wants to save his own skin, and that's the reason why he didn't like destroy the universe.
Now at the end when they saved him, was that an alternate dimension that he was in, or was it was it like an alternate planet?
No, that was a planet that was, remember where in the first time they traveled through space, way back in like season 2 or season 1 of Dino Fury?
Yeah.
Where Zato kept seeing his old team members.
Yeah, that's right.
And like it's his biggest fear.
Oh, that planet.
Yeah, and so Zed's biggest fear is being married to Rita.
Oh.
Even though this Zed is pre-married to Rita Zed.
God dang.
So it's just priceless.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, like you said, Casey, I did not expect Zed to become a master of any sort. And like now did he just infuse the morphing master red power? Or was that all combined?
I think he took all of their power and put it in him, and then you know that corrupted the Morphin Master power. And so that's when they were going to turn it into a Z wave, which that's one of those endings to me that is going to age well over time, even though there's people who are really mad because they just wanted a big all out crazy battle at the end, which is what we got at the end of Dino Fury.
Yeah.
But you know, over time, I think this is one of those endings. It's kind of like the movie V for Vendetta.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that. Like the first time I watched V for Vendetta, the whole time I'm like, take off his mask. Who is he? Take off his mask. I want to see who it is. Who is it? And then at the end, when they don't, there's this weird calm that you feel like, yeah, that was the right choice.
Okay.
I think this ending is going to be one of those that after 10 years, people are going to go back and say, yeah, that was a great ending. Yeah. But people are mad right now.
I will say. So they got all that energy from all these Morphin Masters and all this power and stuff. He still can't spell.
Yeah.
Proper Z.
Yeah.
Like the N wave? No, Z first ahead.
Oh, now the one thing I do love that I absolutely loved with Zed in this season was that he conquered Eltar. Or not conquered, but he set up on Eltar. And we got to see Eltar.
Yeah. Just to shove it in Zordon's face.
That's right. I love that. Yeah. I live. Now, Now the question here is, at the end, we see Zato become a Morphin Master, right?
Yeah.
Now at the very last episode, he has a Morphing Master helmet, and you could tell because it disappears. Mm-hmm. Now the question I have is, who are the other Morphing Masters then? Because they must have helmets too.
they're really
You know?
really old, and
Yeah.
at this point in the story arc, we don't actually know that.
We don't know that, but it's a theory though. They could be out there. There was 6 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, there's more. There was more at one point, and they just kept dying.
Yeah. They kept dying. Yeah.
They said they were being hunted down, and yeah.
Well, there. If you go with the comics too, there was a morphing master in another dimension, and you had the 6 emissaries. Yeah, you got that in the comics as well, and we never know. We might find some more information. I thought the comics were going to continue on this story.
Yeah. That
I think it would be cool if they did. Yeah.
The story about the morphing master that was corrupted. That's a good story because like they created this like universe with the Zeo crystal in it, or they found it.
Zeo planet, you mean?
The Zeo planet. And so they're like, well, we're going to cut this timeline off. And he decided to stay and die in that timeline. But instead of dying, he gets corrupted, which then he becomes one of the like strongest villains in the comics.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't gotten to read that one.
But it's I think Beyond the Grid. Beyond the Grid. And
you actually get Heckle's backstory in that one too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Which that was cool seeing Heckle. Which I will say this is the thing. There's people who are really mad that he wasn't in more of it, but the issue I think is more in the fact that it leaked. Had we not known he was in it, that would have been an amazing cameo. People would have loved it. But the fact that everybody knew he was going to be in it, it was like, oh, he should have been in more. I'm so mad he wasn't in more of it. And it's like, well,
I loved how they had him playing the informant.
Yes, it was perfect. Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Because we already know that he could play a heel. Like, he could play an evil guy really well.
Yeah.
Because him and Snide. But himself. And then, not only that, he got the iconic weapon that came with the Dark Ranger.
Yeah.
I love that.
I know. It was cool. That was and that's one of those, because there's a lot of people who keep saying that they're just trying to appeal to, like nostalgia fans.
Oh, yeah.
Like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I'm like, that's for the longtime fans. Like the people who really know the series. And
yeah, I liked it.
I'm happy that Hop Pop got a great couple cameos and like freaking Savior of the Damned, like, not Savior, but really good character development. So proud
they
of
had
him.
So many cameos, and just I'm glad they included Jane and Jay Borg at a few points, and
love that.
They just threw everybody, and they brought back Lily, the Garcia's cousin.
Yeah.
For that scene, and that was cool to see her come back. And
I was more mad that they had Lily in the prison. I was like, how can you do that to somebody like that?
I know. Lily,
no.
But she doesn't miss a beat. She went right on to bashing their dad. I can't remember what she say. Something about the cooking is better than Uncle Carlos's or something. It's like, they zing, got him.
Could be on the deathbed and still roast them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, that was a
fun character. I did just as a side, I did a breakdown of the episode that she was in Dino Fury, and I messaged the girl who played her. Her name's Sarah Dalton, and she was very sweet and responded to me, and just very nice. I was going to try to do an interview with her, but she couldn't at the time. But she was very sweet, and she watched the video after it came out and was like, really, said she liked it. So she was very nice, very nice.
Oh wow! Now speaking of her connecting to Izzy being cousin, what did you think of Fern? Were you happy with how she developed in this one? How she got her power?
I love the fact that she got especially Solon connected. And here's my little theory, which I haven't done in a video yet, but when their comms all connect to the orbs, and my theory is that she has a comm as well, and so when all their comms connected, I think hers connected to one, and then that was the one that went into her hand with her comm, and then she also had the other one, which would have been Zato's, and then instead, because she goes, oh, these are for Ollie and Zato, but I think the one in her hand connected to her comm, and then when when Fern like was helping her, it like that it connected to Fern, just like an inner gem or something like that.
Right.
That's my little theory. Not that it really would change anything, but
yeah. I liked how, like, when you look at the animal in the orb, it was actually Solon.
yeah.
I was like,
I liked it.
oh, okay.
Now, my question is, why did Zados go from white, Zenith to blue?
Zenith to blue.
Like, so it went from T-Rex to Triceratops. So, because Ollie got Zados, yeah. Ollie got Zados in the last episode.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So why did that happen?
Well, no, because they made a new one.
No,
because
it was only 6.
Yeah, I know, but I think I thought Zato, he got his before Ollie did.
But yeah, Ollie got Zados. Because it was on the table with Zato's Morpher, and it turned blue when Ollie came back.
Oh, yeah, there's a little scene where, like, the orb changed color.
Oh, really? Oh, I'll have to go back.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
That's right.
Go back and look.
You come over every episode. You review. Casey, I swear.
I gotta tell you, it is funny because just when these episodes come out, it's like, all right, I gotta like really hunker down. You know? 'Cause I like to do a lot of editing and really make sure my videos are pretty like complex and stuff. And but there's kind of no time for that when it's a time crunch thing. But I'm just now getting like the official break. Like I did my reaction and a review, but I'm doing my actual breakdown, which is where I jump into like who voiced this character and who did this and this. So I can, because I like going into. It's really interesting when you start finding out who the people who voice these characters are, because they typically do a lot of stuff with Power Rangers, or they like the person who played Bajillionaire is Amanda Billing, who was the Principal Hastings in Power Rangers Ninja Steel. She was, same actress.
Damn.
Yeah, and then so I do a quick like dive into her career, everything she did, but yeah, I'll have that out sometime, hopefully.
Oh wow!
Soon.
Speaking of villain voice actors, I'll say it again. I did like Slither and Mucus coming back.
I love that.
Yeah, that was
my
awesome.
favorite.
And how they changed. They were good now.
Yes. Yeah.
that was
and
great.
I'm glad. Sorry, go on.
I like the fact they went good because of money.
yeah. Oh
like,
yeah.
Why do we go good? It pays better. Okay.
Pays better. Yeah, and I absolutely love how the voice actors were actually the actors for them.
Yes, they were. Yeah,
I love that. Campbell Cooley, and then I can't remember the other girls.
I know. I hate that I can't remember it.
But I like how they played the human versions of them.
Yeah. Mucus. Let me look it up real quick because I want to give her some cred because she's awesome. Torum Henge.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
throw some respect on it.
Yeah, and they're both they're both really good actors on their own.
Mm-hmm.
So when they do their, they get to actually be outside of the suit. And Campbell Cooley is one that he has been with Power Rangers for so long. So it's really cool he got to actually be like out of the suit for a while and get to be seen, because I mean he's also like a loop artist, so he would do pretty much every episode of Power Rangers since I like either since they got to New Zealand or whenever he started doing it. He is in every episode because he's the guy in the background eating food, or he does all the background stuff too. So he's literally in every episode of Power Rangers.
I like the fact he had a fantastic goatee going on.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Oh my god!
From one facial hair having got to another, that was magnificent.
Yeah, we can all agree.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We can all agree.
Yeah,
all in favor say yay. Yay.
I need to go start my chainsaw now, boys.
Yeah. I need to go oil down my cranberry bush out there.
I gotta go eat 6 brats.
Yeah. That was fun. I liked it. And I liked how like Evil Ollie was a completely original suit. I love that suit, by the way.
I love that
was
suit.
cool.
Yeah,
that was
great.
awesome. And I liked how his morpher was linked to the statue, which gave him a different color morpher. Loved it.
Mm-hmm.
He still
they recolored like his sword. And also,
everything.
It was really cool.
I liked Evil Ollie, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the 10 episodes,
and still was funny about failing.
Yeah,
like every time, like when they left, when the Orange Ranger showed up and they left, and he's like talking smack about all the minions he had. I was like, all right, that was pretty good.
I like how the minions, the Sentinels, actually had lines.
Oh yeah,
that was
they're
interesting.
like functioning beings.
Yeah.
They are when she uses the snooze dino key to like capture Allie in the first episode, they fall asleep. So they're not just robots.
Yeah, they're
obviously
sentient beings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're killing sentient beings.
That's right.
Oh my god, they're murderers. Well, Power Ranger has a trope anyway, so it's destroying cities, and now apparently it's destroying sentient foot soldiers.
That's right. Yeah. Hopefully they don't have souls. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, they're bad guys. There's no such thing as a
There's
soul
no
for a
souls.
bad guy. We're fine.
That's true. Yeah. What the heck? Yeah.
Unless you're Killmonger from Black Panther, then you get a soul, and then you get to come see your niece.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
that's
niece?
right.
Something like that.
Because Wakanda forever.
Yes.
I gotta tell you this. Sorry, just because you brought this up, it's one of the funniest things I've heard. That my nephew, so my sister-in-law, they were walking my nephew around like our hometown where my family and my wife's family grew up, and they have footsteps in the town that say like Abraham Lincoln stood here. Because he gave some speech years ago. And they're walking past him and they point to it and they go, "Hey, Cal, do you know what that says?" And he goes, "Yep." And they go, "Oh, what does it say?" And he goes, "Wakanda forever." And they just walked off.
Just like like casually just walked off. Oh my god.
Yeah, he was like 7. Like,
okay.
Wakanda
Fair
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
That's
great.
My god. Oh boy!
Take him to the theater. What happened here? Oh, big battle happened here.
Yeah,
trains, magnets. Someone died.
Yeah, there was a lot.
There was rhinoceroses.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's this whole. I really like Cosmic Fury, but is there any other stuff? I'm trying to think of what else occurred. We talked about Heckle and.
Oh yeah. What else we got?
Apparently, the Void Knight costume was lended to a stage show.
Yes,
and so they couldn't have Void Knight, which sucks because Tarek is so awesome, and he still kicked. He kicked so much in the show, even without a suit. It was awesome.
Yeah, I like that
suit. Oh, that was great.
Yeah, I liked how he went in double sword, and he was like, I wanted to see him though in the Void Knight suit.
Yeah,
that would have been great. Not gonna lie to you, that would have been great.
But maybe not the purple one, but they're in the Super Sentai they had a brown one.
Yeah. I was wondering if they were going to do that, and that'd
have been cool. Didn't. But Tarek though, like, he's a good actor. Like, you can you can feel what he was putting into it. The guy who played Tarek.
Yeah, he's really Jared Turner is a really good actor. He's awesome, and he's just really good. Dude, Void Knight or Tarek is seriously like one of the strongest fighters. Like almost maybe in Power Ranger history. He's like, because when he kind of like reveals in the second season that he's actually good, and he like they fight him for a second, he like wipes the Rangers out without even trying. Without even trying, just crushes them. And he's just
by himself. Come on.
Yeah, the only thing is those swords were way too small.
Oh yeah,
they looked like little dinky, they just were too small for him.
Yeah, they look like little daggers to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how the Ravkonian soldiers had little antenna armor on their helmets.
Yeah.
I like that.
If all the Power Rangers got captured, how good of fighters are Rafconians?
That's
Because they didn't get captured,
yeah,
and they don't have powers like superpowers or
no,
suits. So it's like how they must be really good. Like if Tarek is that good of a fighter, they
yeah,
must all be really, really good fighters.
exactly.
It's like,
And I like how
So my question. So like, how did the Ninja Storm like schools get captured? Like they dealt with this once. Were they not prepared for this again?
oh not
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
were they like, oh, we're fine. We're never gonna happen again. Lothar's gone. We're good. No. Do not take
Look what happened.
precautions.
Squid
Do
drill.
not. This is what happens when you don't pay attention.
Yeah, I like how Tarek you were able to see his antennas because you didn't get to see them in Dino
Yeah.
Fury, and I also liked what's another one where Billy told Amelia like basically like the ultimatum is like wait and we could bring more Rangers or go and you'd be by yourself, but then Billy shows up at the end in the Megazords, and you see Men's in the background.
Yep. Yeah.
Love that. I wish we could have seen more.
Like,
I know. I wish
I feel like that would just reuse footage from the movie.
Yeah, but I liked it. I liked seeing
From
Billy
Once and
and Min.
Always?
Yeah,
It feels
I bet
like
they
was just
filmed it
reused.
at the same time, which
Probably
I mean,
filmed the same
honestly,
time.
oh
I wish they would have done more of that and brought like they could have had the whole cast be there
yeah,
and be like, "We're here to help you." And I mean, just that one shot would have been cool. I wish they could have had a cockpit shot for each team that was there, just
Yeah.
so it looked like okay, we get to see
Yes.
the suits. That would be really cool. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's an easy thing to do because
yeah,
you don't need the actual actors. You can just have them. They have the suits, I know somewhere.
yeah.
So I wish they could have done that. But
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
But
we did.
I wish we could have seen Men though. I wish Charlie Kirsch could have actually been in a scene because
Yeah.
she's awesome and she's a good fighter too. Like in real life, the actress is really good.
All right.
So it would have been cool to see. But
So before we go, we got to address the elephant in the room, and it's the last episode of Cosmic Fury when they basically say that who was it? When Ion talked to Zato in the void area,
yeah.
that he was like, I talked to a sentient being. And then that's when it registered to Billy, and like you just see him, he just loses like all train of thought. He's like, he's still out there.
Yeah.
Like Zordon's still out there.
Did he say he told him when the power protect you, and like Billy was like, whoa.
Yeah. He's like,
Yeah.
let the power protect you, and then Billy just like he's like, oh, that's it. This is that he's out there. We got
My life is over. We're going back to doing this because he already
Yeah.
spent like how many years working on and brought back Rita.
Yeah.
And so now he's like, well, I know he's there. We're going.
And you could feel everything in just his eyesight because you could feel that he lost a team member because he was looking for Zordon to still find that he's still out there. And but would he
like,
risk
at that
it
point,
again?
He's given up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's given up the search. Zordon's gone for him. He's done. He's moved on. And like then this Rafconian kid was like, "Hey, yeah, I bet this one guy. He said the thing that your mentor said," and Bill's like, "Damn it,
damn it,
yeah, my life is ruined."
Now they have to have a special where he tries to bring back Zordon, but it's Diva Talks. You know,
no.
Be
They
the
have to try to
best.
bring it back. It's Lothar. Damn it,
damn it.
Who's this guy? I don't know who this guy is.
Oh my god. It's got to be the most like it has to be somebody like has nothing to do with it like what's his name what's the guy's name from Dino Fury, not Dino Charge, Sledge.
Sledge,
yeah, it'd be like Sledge or something like that, or
yeah.
Like, who is this guy? Who are you? I really don't know.
Yeah. Or just like a random pizza delivery guy. Oh man, they're gonna get free pizza now.
Oh no. The taxi that kidnapped Kimberly in season 3.
Oh yeah. Or what about that Italian pizza monster in Turbo? And he's like, I'm gonna toss your salad.
Yeah.
Ah.
Turbo.
Oh man.
What a great season.
What a wheel spin of a
vaguely
season.
offensive stereotypes.
If you just start Turbo at the episode where the old cast is gone, it's an outstanding season.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
it's
hands
wonderful
down. It's
season.
way better. It's 90 difference.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's really fun. Just don't watch the first half. It's not very good.
Yeah.
Like
No.
watch scenes with Adam in it. He's great. But
Oh yeah.
Adam's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Ashley and Carlos flirting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's pretty
You
good.
know.
Yeah.
Then
That's
Candace
right.
comes in and just steals his girl.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
We got a
He's
little
got
kid, with no driver's license driving Zords around. You know, what
Yeah,
can
And,
go wrong?
and a Jeep around. And a Jeep.
And a Jeep.
Not just a
Pretty cool
Zord.
Jeep.
And
And
the
the
sentient
Jeep.
Jeep.
And then
Jeep.
he sneaks out of the house with the Jeep and in space to go save his friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a
So-called-
delinquent
so-called
Jeep.
older adult friends in
Yeah.
space.
I don't know. Something seems fishy to me. We need to get Chris Hansen on this. Oh,
On
my
that
God.
note,
Yeah, on that note. Oh,
all right,
man.
let's wrap it
Well,
up.
as we come to an end, definitely, Casey, thanks for joining us tonight and
Of
doing
course. Thanks for having me.
a deep dive on this season. Like, definitely keep making your videos because, I watched them.
Thanks.
Jimmy don't,
thanks.
so you can excommunicate him after this. So,
No, man, I can't do that. But I appreciate you watching. It's fun, man. This whole thing. Oh, jeez.
God dang.
Jimmy's got a knife, just so everybody watching or listening knows.
That escalated quickly. Oh, my God.
No, dude, it really. I mean, it's so cool. I was just thinking the other day about just how many. Okay, Billy's got a weapon now. What do I have?
Get the loot. Get the loot out.
It's Casey just got his charm.
You know what?
Oh,
Stand up,
that's
Casey.
all I need.
Stand up. Pick up your chair. Pick up your
Yeah,
chair.
pick up the chair,
Chair.
Chase. Yeah. Oh my God.
Get my.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Technically, it's an axe.
It is an
Yeah,
axe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
That's right.
my God, that's great. Boy, I haven't laughed that
If
hard
you're
since I
getting
was a
the
little
Fire
girl.
Emblem topics, swords beat axes.
Oh, that's right. True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
The weapon
Uh-huh.
triangle.
Facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
But
man,
yeah.
but I was thinking just about all the stuff that, starting this YouTube channel, how cool, like starting my YouTube channel is just so cool. Like meeting you guys and meeting
Huh?
other people. And I mean, having different people from Power Rangers, like comment on a video or,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just so cool. It's just cool. It's cool to be a part
Every
of the
time
fandom in this way.
Every time I see your channel, your subscription rate keeps going up, and your number of your comments keep getting bigger. So
Yeah, I mean, I
You're
try
doing
to
something.
respond to everybody as much as I can, and it's just fun. I mean, I just love talking about Power Rangers, and yeah, I mean, I'm hoping. I always hope that my views are bigger than my subscribers.
Yeah.
Because I see people with like 20,000 subscribers, and their videos have like 190 views on them.
Oh,
That seems kind of disproportionate.
yeah.
But so I hope people like them, and it's just fun to do, and it's always fun coming on your guys' show because it's just I mean, I
yeah.
never before this, man, I never talked to anybody about Power Rangers.
Oh,
Yeah, because no one around me watched it, so it's just cool. It's cool to
well,
be able to chat about it.
well, thanks for coming to our therapy session.
Of course,
Yeah, Dr. Jim.
and you
Dr.
guys
Bill.
will have
Patient Casey.
you go to the CVS on Main, right? So
Yeah,
we'll
oh,
get
yeah.
you those meds.
Yeah. I'm gonna write a prescription for you that you need to take some Jolly Ranchers.
That's right.
Where's the place that your HMO does not cover?
Yes. Huh? Oh yeah. Okay. But yeah, so definitely where can people find you at? Your channel? Do you have any like social medias?
Yeah, so I'm on YouTube as Mighty Morphin Conspiracy Theories, and then I'm also on TikTok as Mighty Morphin Conspiracy
Okay.
because it
All right.
couldn't do conspiracy theories because it was
Right.
too long. But yeah,
Okay.
we have a good time, or I have a good time. I don't know
You
about other
damn
people.
right. Yeah. All right, but yeah, y'all can definitely find us at Zio to Hero, all one word, and that's across social media from like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We're all over under that name. You can actually like Google search us as the Bulk and Skull of Podcasting, and we're the first one that comes up now. We
So
were
proud of that.
we are formerly the Bulk and Skull Podcasting, but now recognized of the Bulk and Skull Podcasting. So
You're formerly, but yet you're formerly, but now recognized.
Yeah, because Bulk and Skull knighted us. So.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's awesome.
Okay. Well, anyways, thanks again for coming on, Casey, and we will see y'all next time. Oh, also, P.S. Our 100th episode is coming up, so.
Oh, dang!
You might hear something different for that episode. It might not be us. It might be us. There might be a takeover of some kind from some sort of people.
What?
You never know.
Wow, that is very cryptic. That is interesting.
Very ominous. Yeah.
Yeah, but
All
so thanks again for everyone listening. Catch us next week. Bye.
Peace.
Do you want to be a hero, but you're not? Do you want to be a Jiro or a Kojiro, but you can't because you're not Japanese? Have you considered Zio to hero?
Remember, heroes come and go. Idiots are forever.
Jubilee!
Yeah. Little.
Oh man. So what Mountain Dew you got today?
What Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
I got the Spark Zero.
Woo, buddy. Tell ya.
This stuff is good. This is like my favorite. It's like a raspberry kind of lemonade-y sort of thing.
Ooh. I bought a case of the Voodoo.
Yeah, was that good?
And I think I cracked the flavor code. Arctic raspberry.
Arctic raspberry.
That's
Ooh.
what it tastes like. I was like, I did.
That's what it tastes like.
Because we got noser cups at work, so I get the noser. I'm like, yeah.
Wait. You go. This Mountain Dew has great legs.
Yeah. I'll even do that. I go.
It paddles well.
It tickles my palate. That's what I do when I drink a carbonated drink, and you know how like it fizzes on your tongue and like
yeah.
So I did that today with the Rockstar. I was like, oh, it's spicy. Oh my god.
This is the Zio to Hero podcast.